Lady Gaga's fibromyalgia, an insight to her chronic disease. What is fibromyalgia? Fibromyalgia is a kind of disorder that is characterized when a person has musculoskeletal pain with some other symptoms including mood swings, memory loss, fatigue and lethargy, and insomnia. Fibromyalgia is the second most common condition which affects our bones and muscles. This disease is often misdiagnosed and even misunderstood. The most common symptom of this disease is fatigue, muscle pain, and joint pain. Although there is no definite cure for fibromyalgia, a combination of medicines, exercising, a healthy way to manage stress, and good healthy eating habits may eradicate these symptoms, assuring you can lead a normal life. The real cause of fibromyalgia is not exactly known, but doctors suggest that it is a problem with how the brain and the spinal cord process pain signals from our nerves. Fibromyalgia is common among women, or if you have another very painful disease such as an infection or arthritis. Fibromyalgia is also common among those who have mood disorders, for instance anxiety problems and depression. If people in your family have fibromyalgia, you are more likely to get this disease, and it is also common among people who rarely exercise or were emotionally abused. What are the symptoms of fibromyalgia? The simplest definition of the symptoms of fibromyalgia is that you ache all over and have immense pain in each and every part of your body. Some of the most common symptoms include: you have severe muscle pain, burning, itchiness, twitching, or tightness. You feel weak or lethargic in performing routine work. You have insomnia, or you cannot sleep well. You feel nervous, depressed, stressed or worried. You have trouble concentrating and you forget stuff, called as fibro fog. You have tender points. Lady Gaga gets personal about the terrible pain of fibromyalgia in her latest TV appearance. In the year 2017, Lady Gaga announced on the Twitter website that she was about to cancel her European World Tour due to having physical pain which had heavily affected her ability to perform well on stage. Later, Lady Gaga revealed that she had this disease known as fibromyalgia and that she was facing severe symptoms of this disease, which is why she could not perform well. A new documentary was released which covered the whole footage about this singer and her disease, which made her struggle at times, sometimes in tears, sometimes in despair. Lady Gaga announced that her plan is to raise awareness of this disease worldwide so that it is clearly misunderstood. In September 2017, a film was released which showed her personal life to a great level. It was showed in that film how her team of massage therapists try to give her relief in her muscle pains and body pains. Lady Gaga announced on Twitter that the trauma and severe pain associated with fibromyalgia has not only caused her to be away from leading a normal life, but it has also forced her to be away from the one thing she loved the most, that is performing on stage. Lady Gaga further wrote that once she is ready and stronger than before, she will elaborate about her disease fibromyalgia and tell its story in more depth. She conveyed and made it clear that she wanted to tell her story in detail, not only to create awareness but build a strong footing for extended research for others like her who might be suffering from the same disease. She clearly said she wished to make a difference. Lady Gaga, her determination, and courage against fibromyalgia. The problem with fibromyalgia is that most people keep on suffering from this disease and it is not diagnosed, as it does not show any results through scans and tests. For Lady Gaga, however, things were a bit different. She revealed that in October 2015, she faced a severe migraine headache which lasted for approximately 5 weeks. She said she did not give a big deal to it and took it normally by just dropping out of school for a year. After 3 months, her migraine attack came once again and it lasted for about 9 months. That was when things got serious and Lady Gaga went for some extreme medical tests, in which she mentions that she was freaked out. Apart from being nervous, Lady Gaga mentions that she was in severe pain along with a migraine. She could not move or perform any of her routine work. In short, she said she could not even move. That was when Lady Gaga was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. She had to suffer a lot of pains associated with this disease. Lady Gaga is extremely dedicated and devoted to her fans. She is extremely successful in her career as well, and seeing her illness and how much she has to give in shows how determined she really is. When Lady Gaga cancelled her European World Tour, her fans from all over the world were extremely disappointed. In her documentary, 5 Foot New, a painted picture is shown which shows that even though Lady Gaga faces extreme pain and has a severe illness, she is still a strong woman and still maintains a very intense pace and career. Her announcement of the cancellation of the mighty European tour also leads us to this conclusion about how severe this illness is and to a number of sacrifices it asks for. Giving up upon many wishes, Lady Gaga tells about her long journey. In a recent interview with Lady Gaga, she revealed that her life had been very different before she got to know about her illness. She mentioned that she was studying fashion at Parsons, lived very independently in New York, and was very active. She mentions that now she is dependent on her body and how it will allow her to do her routine and normal life work. Lady Gaga mentions that now whatever I do depends on my health. If it allows me to do it or else, I reject it. Her health condition can alter any minute and she has to take care of it. Lady Gaga revealed that she takes a lot of breaks and is not able to do a full-time job. Lady Gaga tells about her journey from New York to Israel after she discovered she had fibromyalgia. She mentioned that she has a few family members and a few friends here and that life is much slower here as compared to New York. The best way to fight fibromyalgia. Doctors have led to this discovery that exercising is one of the main things known to fight fibromyalgia and its symptoms. The real problem, however, is that when a person is in so much pain, he or she cannot possibly think of doing exercise, let alone perform it. With the strong effects of fibromyalgia, Lady Gaga revealed that she had to continuously rest. She mentioned that she might have had about 1 million pain creams which she would keep on using in hope for the pain to subside. The real problem that has not led to any solution regarding the diagnosis of fibromyalgia is that the medical community does not know about it at all, so there is a lot of error and trial in it. There are medicines that are available for this disease, but you cannot be sure that they will work or not. A lot of patients who suffered from fibromyalgia used to take painkillers, got rid of the pains associated with this disease, but Lady Gaga told that these medicines used to give her terrible side effects and that she preferred not to use them unless she faced some real emergency. Fibromyalgia, an invisible illness? One of the main issues regarding fibromyalgia is that this disease is somewhat invisible. A person might look completely healthy to strangers but still must be facing this disease. Studies reveal that majority of the sufferers of fibromyalgia are women, and that men rarely come across this disease. Since the one having fibromyalgia looks completely normal on the outlook, many people consider that the person suffering is completely fine. Lady Gaga revealed that none of her doctors ever doubted her pain. It was clear that Lady Gaga struggled with great difficulty with this disease, and she revealed in her documentary that she calls herself pathetic for being in pain. When Lady Gaga went all emotional. Lady Gaga tells that although she has accepted hugely that she is suffering from this disease, she still feels frustrated about it. The biggest issue about fibromyalgia is that you cannot fix it. Lady Gaga told that after she was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, she felt that her identity had been taken away from her. Lady Gaga had huge dreams of pursuing her career to a huge level since the age of 9. It took a while for Lady Gaga to understand that even though she had a disease, she still had lots of ability to work hard. Lady Gaga shared that at the end of the day, she tries to find humor in whatever she is experiencing. "I have to try no matter what," is what she stated in her recent interview. Lady Gaga talked about a lot of things that resulted as she had fibromyalgia. She gave an example to it which was pretty funny. She said once her boyfriend had to brush her teeth for her as she was not able to do it. Sharing these experiences and stories, Lady Gaga went all emotional and marveled at the fact that sharing about this disease on social media is very important and that because of this she could share the story throughout the world to her fans. She mentioned that her healthy friends find it hard to find humor in her stories, but people like her, facing the disease fibromyalgia, could see the humor in the stories. Lady Gaga said that she had a lot of friends who understood her and went through with her in her hard times. She finds it consoling to vent out with her friends and they used to have a good laugh at things. What do we need to remember about Lady Gaga's fibromyalgia diagnosis? Although in the world of today, more and more celebrities are coming up with their revelations of diseases, it is very surprising and rare to see someone as special as Lady Gaga to share about her disease and being so open about it. Lady Gaga has been such a trendsetter that when people learned about her disease they felt motivated and took examples from her. Seeing Lady Gaga being so open about her vulnerabilities makes her be more human and more relatable, and people have started to look on her. Apart from being a truly great inspiration for many, it is heart-wrenching to know that someone as beautiful and smart as Lady Gaga has an incurable illness. Yet there is so much more about this celebrity apart from this chronic disease, and lots is expected from her. Lady Gaga has millions of followers all around the world, and she is a great advocate and has a great platform from where she can continue and rise up. Lady Gaga has lots of potentials to create awareness, and help to explain more about this chronic disease. Normally, people facing chronic diseases and illnesses have a hard time trying to prove themselves. They are often judges and disbelieved, which can be a great threat to many people out there and be a great cause for demotivation as well. But with people and celebrities like Lady Gaga out there and speaking out, there might be a huge chance that these conditions will receive the true recognition and understanding that they deserve. Lady Gaga is a star performer and an extraordinary one who was born this way. She is not just an excellent and phenomenal singer and dancer, but her overall performances are absolutely mesmerizing. Even though facing pain and illness, it has never come upon her face, and people had a hard time knowing that she might even be facing any pain. She was unreal. Click the link below in the description if you want to know more details, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to share with us your opinion in the comment below about this. Don't forget to visit our website www.chronicbodypain.net.